This episode of the podcast is sponsored by not a damn thing. I have 0 sponsors. But one day I will have sponsors, and I can input something there in that blank space. I don't even know who I want as a sponsor. Brought to you by, like the ESPN guy, brought to you by Turtle Wax. Rub it on your car and it'll shine like shit. I hate that dude's voice. Why'd they hire that guy? I don't know. ESPN. Brought to you by... I feel like he has to scrunch his face up to make that voice. No, my sponsor? This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Peanut Butter Trail Mix. Great value, great taste. Are you tired of the regular plain old chocolate chip trail mix with pretzel sticks, nuts, raisins, sometimes almonds, and little M&Ms? Well, you have to worry no more. Peanut Butter Trail Mix. You like peanut butter? You like trail mix? Peanut Butter Trail Mix. Great value, great taste. Available at Walmart. Boom. That'd be my sponsor. I don't eat it that often, but it is delicious. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Women's Dove 48-Hour Protection Unscented Deodorant. Are you tired of the typical brands of deodorant? As a man, do you feel that Old Spice just has a weird smell, kind of like that a 86-year-old man would wear? And have you ever put on deodorant and it burns your armpits a little bit and gives a weird rash sometimes? I know I have. So now I use Dove's 48-Hour Unscented Women's Protection Deodorant. Available at any retailer. Straight up, that's the truth. I put on Old Spice one time. Don't know what happened. It started burning so bad. And then I was like, let me go wash this out of my armpits. It gunked up. I don't know what fucking Satan jizz was underneath my arm. But I could not get it out of my armpit hair by any means. Had to shave it off, but then it was gunking up my razor. It was the worst. So now I use Dove's Women's 48-Hour Unscented Deodorant. And I feel fresh. I feel like you just took a nice warm thing of sheets out of the dryer and you're putting them on your bed. I feel fresh. Linen fresh. If I had sponsors, that's what it would be. Okay. Let's do it. This episode is going to be about something that's pretty prevalent in my world, is eating healthy. Because I like to eat healthy. I like to work out. I'm very fitness and health minded. But I'm going to do a different episode on fitness. But this one will be on just eating right, and just a healthy diet. Where, I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I slip off and you have time, but I'll get into it. How my fake sponsor is Peanut Butter Trail Mix. It's not the best thing for you. So eating healthy. Everyone has this whole thing where they think eating healthy, oh, that's going to be expensive. That's going to be really tough for me to do. That's going to taste horrible. None of those are true. None of those, that's if you haven't tried to be healthy. How healthy do you want to be? I saw a Facebook post. It's a debate about, it's this girl going, I bought strawberries, blueberries, Greek yogurt, bananas, wheat bread, and grapes. And it cost me $24. For $24, look at how much fast food I could get. Don't say that eating healthy isn't a good option for people. It's too expensive. Well, bitch, what? What the fuck are you eating? What is going to be your dinner and lunch and breakfast? You bought 6 snack foods. You bought 4 types of fruit and bread. What the fuck are you going to make? And then go to McDonald's and... This is... You have to be willing to actually put in the work. And now, luckily, they have products where if you do have some sort of... Excuse me, my spit's all in my mouth. They have some sort of product where you can buy foods now. There's My Fit Foods, My Perfect Foods. You can get those. You put them in the microwave. Actually pretty good. Those cost a little bit. But the cheap route, I did it for years. It's not difficult. You just have to be willing to not just shovel donuts down your fucking throat. And I love donuts, and sometimes I shovel them down my throat. But most of the time I don't. And it's cheaper that I don't shove donuts down my throat than if I do. I went to Wendy's yesterday, spent $30 buying people food. $30 at Wendy's. What I usually eat, I lived on my own for 2.5 years. Every day, I ate these same meals, and it was as cheap as fuck as it could get, and healthy. It was rice, brown rice, baked chicken, a steamable bag of vegetables. 68 cents for a bag of rice. $5 to $7, depending on what you get of chicken, of frozen chicken, and they're about $1 a piece for vegetables. So, $8, let's just say you're at $8, $9. Fuck it, yeah, let's just say 10. So now, their debate was McDonald's, how much you get off McDonald's for the dollar menu. Are you going to get only one item off the dollar menu every meal? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Because that's just $3 a day, okay? That's not bad. But I bet you're not. I bet you're going to get a dollar menu hot and spicy, a dollar menu fry, a dollar menu drink, or a quarter pounder, that's $6, $7. So the $10 I spent on the rice and the chicken and the vegetables, that will feed me for a week. That'll feed me for an entire work week, days. Lunch, dinner, for breakfast, I can have eggs and oatmeal. So I fed myself multiple meals because I paid a little bit more at the beginning, $10, rather than if you're gonna eat McDonald's for every meal. Let's say you're gonna do the whole value meal, $1 for every meal. So you've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Fuck snacks. You're not getting snacks. Sorry. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's $1. That's $3 a day. By fucking Thursday, you would have already passed how much I spent, and I would still have food, and you wouldn't. And mine is healthier food. So that whole, this is expensive, no, you're a prima donna, and you don't want to, you want to eat all the good, you just want to eat fruits and fruits and fruits. No, you gotta eat chickens, you gotta eat turkeys. If you're vegan, you gotta supplement, and that's a whole different argument. You gotta supplement your proteins in different ways, and you gotta get it from, you have to take the time to do it. If you're gonna be cheap about it, if you're not, you can have people do it for you. But the argument of it's cheaper to eat shitty, so that's why I eat shitty and I'm fat. That's the dumb. I'm fat because it's too expensive. A salad is $6. I'm not telling you to fucking salad. I'm telling you to stop putting down 2 12-packs of Dr. Pepper and eating half a fucking cake every night. Maybe that's doing it. Maybe the fact you sat and ate a large pizza by yourself is the reason that happened, and not the fact that a salad is too expensive. Maybe the fact that every time you go on break you eat 2 Twinkies is the reason you're fat, and not the fact that salada costs $12 for a salad. I'm not fucking asking you to go. Make your own fucking salad. Get the lettuce, get the tomatoes, get the cucumbers, get whatever you want, and you can make it for a whole week, and it's cheaper than if you buy the one. That's how companies make their money, is you pay for convenience. So you're paying $7 for that salad, when in reality it costs $2 to make that thing. If that. But you're paying $7 because of the convenience of getting it in the store. So, if you still believe that it's too expensive, you need to lower your standards. You need to learn how to cook for yourself. And you can cook cheaply for yourself. You can make certain pastas. I make pastas. I like pasta, and I know pasta's not the best thing. It's carbs. Ugh. I like carbs, so eat my dick if you're ketogenic, which I have no problem with ketogenic. Just don't ridicule my goddamn carbs. You can make pastas. You can make different kinds of chicken, turkeys. You can do all your meats all differently. You can cook them differently. Your rice, you don't have to do rice. You can do potatoes. You can do... some people like sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potatoes. For breakfast, I would always have eggs and oatmeal. That's just basic-ass food. And sure, it's not going to taste the best, but there's ways you can make parfaits with yogurt, some granola in there, put some fruit in there if you want to. You can cook your eggs differently, maybe cook some healthy meat with it, have a little bit of fruit. You can do all that. You don't have to be balls to the wall, Wolfgang Pucking shit up. And that's the only way around it. It's not that expensive unless you make it expensive. That's on you. So that argument is done. The fact that it tastes bad, again, that's on you. Experiment. Learn to cook. I hate cooking. So I'm lazy and I don't like to cook. So that's why I ate chicken and rice and vegetables every single day for every meal, because it literally involved me. When I was going to work, I would scoop the rice, put the chicken in the thing, in my container, put some vegetables in it, I'm off to lunch. For my snack, I would have some nuts and some fruit. And I'd pack it all away the night before so that way I could grab it and go. Then when it's time to cook, whenever I get home, I put the chicken in for 30 minutes. I start the rice, push the cooker down. When that's done, I microwave the vegetables, put it in the fridge, and I'm done. I don't have to sit there cooking. Some days I would get a little more intricate and I would cook for myself, cook bigger meals just because I wanted to mix it up. But I was very basic. I didn't want to have the issue, and that's what I did. And I know eating clean, it's tough to do because sugar is addictive as fuck, and people act like it's not a big deal, but sugar is ruining so many people. It's habit forming. You're addicted to sugar. You're completely addicted to it. So that's why when you cut it, if you go 4 or 5 days without sugar, you'll feel it. You'll feel withdrawal symptoms. But the thing is, like I tell people whenever I do personal training, when I set up meal plans, 21 days is all I ask. 3 weeks of following the workouts that you said you were going to do. 3 weeks of if you can, which if you're going with me, that's what you're going to do. No sugars. Sorry. You can get them from fruits. I'll let you eat fruit. But you're not getting Twinkies, processed sugars, sodas, cakes. None of that. You're not getting that. And after that 3 weeks, your craving for that stuff is gone. You can go to a restaurant and you don't need to get the dessert. You can be at the office and you don't need to eat those donuts. The craving's just not there. But that first week is going to suck because you're so used to it. It's going to suck. I haven't had any drink other than I drink water, and I drink, I have a greens mix that I drink every morning. It's got greens in it. Other than that, I have not drank anything. I drink water and that drink. I have not had soda or a flavored drink or anything in 5-6 years. And the thing is, I don't crave sodas now. After the first month, I used to drink at least 6-7 Dr. Peppers a day. After a month, I haven't even thought about a Dr. Pepper since then. I had one. I had gotten the wrong drink and I took a sip once and it was Dr. Pepper. It burned my mouth. It was battery acid. That shit hurt. It made my mouth go numb. Fuck that. In sodas, they have a way to mask the amount of sugar in the drink so that it's drinkable. If you were to take a spoonful of how much sugar is in your soda, you would throw up almost immediately. But they can mask it and kind of dilute it so it's not as strong, but you're still getting that sugar because why? You're addicted. You get that rush. Then the caffeine doesn't. That's also an issue. And caffeine, that's a whole different ball game. I don't drink caffeine for my own personal reasons, but it has its benefits. So I get it. But again, people are addicted to that caffeine rush as well. But that sugar, that's the problem. If you're going to do anything in your life health related, cut the sugar. Stop drinking sodas. If you quit drinking sodas or limit them from, let's say you drink two 12-packs a day. Now you drink one a day, you will feel and see a difference in your body. 100% will feel a difference and see a difference in your body and in your mind. Your mental state will completely change. You'll feel healthier. You'll start making better decisions. And I'm not someone who tries to push things on people. So if you like to drink 2 12-packs a day, I'm not going to judge you. By all means, you're a human being. You do what makes you happy in this life if it's not hurting anybody. But I'm just giving the knowledge I have accrued and the way I live and my thoughts, and you can take them with what you want. You can do what you want. But the issue is don't eat unhealthy and do all this stuff and then bitch about being fat and unhealthy and don't fat shame. Sure, it's not right to make fun of fat people, but if you are fat and someone calls you fat and you get offended by it, chances are you're probably fat. And you know it. And I'm not saying people should walk around calling people fat all day. That's fucked up. You shouldn't do that. But accept what you are. I'm 5'8", 5'9", 135 pounds on a good day. I'm skinny as fuck. I work out often. I eat right. So I have muscles. I'm very defined. But I know I am skinny as fuck. So if someone goes, "You're scrawny," I fucking know that. I know I'm scrawny. I get it. So I'm not saying that fat shaming should be a thing. You shouldn't be called fat, but acknowledge what you are. And be proud of it. If you like eating like shit, fucking just do that. I like working out. I talk about it. If you like eating like shit, embrace it. Go fucking eat whatever you want. And don't give a shit about it. It's easy. But if you want to eat healthy, you got to make the sacrifices, and you just have to do it. Sugars, I'm telling you. And I personally, when I eat healthy, when I'm in fight camps, I eat healthy all the time, but when I hit fight camps, those 2 to 3 months, I cut out everything, dude. I'm not eating sugars. Because before when I'm not, I'll eat the chicken, rice, and all that, but every now and then, I'll have a burger, or I'll have some ice cream, or I'll have this, that, and the other. But 80% of my diets are healthy. But in fight camp, for that 3 months, it's diligent. I'm eating this, and this the whole time, and that's it. That's it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be in a strict routine to be healthier. You don't. Or if you're an athlete, sure, maybe you need to do that. But if you're some Joe Schmo who works an office job and you just want to get healthier, dude, just cut it back. Look at this is an example. Let's say you eat 3 Big Macs a day, okay? Every day. You eat 3 Big Macs, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You eat 3 Big Macs. That's 21 in a week. Now, let's say you eat 1 every day. Now it's 7. Look how much different you had. And in between those meals, rather than eating another Big Mac, you were eating like chicken and rice. You were eating a salad. You were eating something to that effect, something healthier. What do you think is going to happen to your body? You just look at the numbers. 21 to 7. That speaks for itself. And then that keeps extrapolating on itself. Imagine if you drink a 12-pack a day. Now you have 1 soda a day. Just imagine those changes and what's in your body. And all those other sodas are replaced with water. Little things like that is what makes the biggest differences. The biggest. It's maybe instead of getting a giant plate of food at a restaurant, eating the whole thing, eat half of it and save the other half for another day. Stuff like that. That's the best way. If you're not trying to be some professional athlete or trying to take it really dedicated, and maybe you want to take it dedicated after that. You start with these small movements. It's the snowball effect. It's what I preach to anyone I'm helping out. Take one small move, one pebble rolling down a snowy hill will keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling until it's a giant snowball, just gathering snow along the way. Start with one little pebble, I'm going to quit drinking 5 sodas a day, and I'm only going to drink 1 soda a day. And get that ball rolling. Now as it's rolling, maybe you go, I'm done eating fast food every day for lunch. I'm going to have it. I'm going to bring my lunches to work. Okay? Now it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's rolling. Maybe now I'm going to start trying to go for a walk. I'm going to go walk a mile a day. It's getting bigger. Now I'm going to start jogging. Getting bigger. Now, and before you know it, you're on a different plane, but you have to take it one step at a time. When I fight, the way I look in my head, when I do anything, I don't look at the end result of the fight. I want to have my hand raised, but I don't envision that when I'm in the fight or training. I don't envision the rounds. I want to win every second's a new point. Every exchange is a new exchange. That's how I see it. Where after I take it 1 second at a time, one exchange at a time, one punch at a time. I don't take it, and then as I do that, it'll extrapolate. So, okay, I won this exchange. I won this exchange. I won this exchange. I did this, did that. And it will extrapolate to the end. I've won the fight, or I've by decision, or I finished him out. That's how I look at it. I take it one step at a time. So if you look at the big picture, if you are overweight and all you're imagining is yourself ripped at the beach, And that's it. But you're not taking the steps to get there. Look at the small steps. Look at the small improvements you get. Don't look at being fat to ripped. Look at, okay, I was out of shape, but now I can walk a mile. Now I can see my dick when I look down. Now I can touch my toes. Now I can... That's the thing. That's what you have to do. So, it's small little things in health that'll help you. Small little things, and it'll extrapolate on itself. But it's not expensive. It can be. It depends how you want to cook your shit. Fast food, shitty food can be expensive depending on what you want. If I go to a Cheesecake Factory every day, then yeah, it's probably going to get expensive. You just have to cut down the quality of your food if you're just buying straight out. If you want to make it yourself, then you teach yourself to cook and you can do all that. I'm sorry again if there's a bird. I don't know what it is about fucking that bird, but I hate birds now. I hate them. I didn't have a problem with them. I hate them. Fucking fuck. God, they're annoying. So that's the thing. That's eating healthy. Just take those small changes. It's tough. It's tough, but I'm telling you, give yourself 3 weeks. Hunker down for 3 weeks. Give yourself 21 days. And make that change. That's all I'm asking. 21 days. What is 21 days? That's not even a month. And think about, that's not a month in a year. That's a section of your life it's minuscule. It's a blip on the radar in time in your life. 21 days is. Just do it. Just sack up. Motivate yourself. Find what motivates you. I used to have a cork board on my wall I would cut out magazines and pictures of fighters I liked, of things I wanted to pursue, and I'd put them there, and I had a wall of quotes that I would write. Every day I'd write a new quote that I liked, and I would see it every day I walked out the door, and that kept me inspired to keep going. Find what you like. Find what keeps you inspired. I had a picture of me with my hand, with the other guy's hand raised as the background on my phone, to keep me inspired whenever days I wanted to stop, not go train, quit, that I don't want to feel that feeling again. So figure out something to keep you motivated. Get people to keep you motivated. I have my girlfriend try to keep me on track all the time. She asks me, did you eat this? You shouldn't eat that. Do this, do that. She understands how it works. Find something that keeps you going and keeps you rolling. And like I said, that first week, I'm telling you now, it's gonna suck depending on your health level. If you eat like shit constantly, if you don't even have dinners at home anymore, you don't even make your own dinners that are unhealthy, you go out every single meal, which is, I've been there, I've done it, I know what happens, man. It's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun that first week, I'm telling you, but you gotta one step at a time. You make the choices, that's the thing. It's a habit, but you can break it like anything else. That's the choice. You can make the choice looking at a bag of M&Ms, and you can say, I'm not eating that. You can. You can, because I've seen people do it. I know it can be done. You can look at it and go, I'm not doing that today. No, I'm 21 days. I am not touching that. And don't. Don't touch it. Don't do it. You control that. That's you. That's mental. All of that 21 days is a mental feat. And once you get through it, even if you don't decide to keep up with it, that is something that will carry with you and momentum to the rest of what you do. Because you proved something to yourself, that you could make it, that you could do it. You had a goal, you stuck to the goal, you made it. And that's motivation to do other things great in your life, because you proved, you know what, I can do it. I went 3 weeks without touching an M&M. I went 3 weeks without eating sugar. I went 3 weeks without drinking a soda. I did this. I went 3 weeks going to the gym. And you proved it to yourself, but make that mark. Give yourself 21 days. That's all I ask. 21-day challenge. Don't eat sugar. Don't, unless it's a fruit. Don't do it. You don't have to. You do not have to. No one is forcing you to eat it. That is on you. No one is forcing it down your throat. I have seen too many people quit drinking cold turkey, quit smoking cold turkey, just because they can look at a pack of cigarettes and they go, no, I'm not drinking it. I'm not smoking it. That's what you have to do. You have to make that decision for yourself. It's a mental strength that you have to do. And there's no easy way to cookie cutter around that. You have to do it. You are in control. Find something that motivates you. Find someone that motivates you. And get the ball rolling. Get that snowball gathering. But give yourself 3 weeks. That's all I ask. 3 weeks. And you will see a difference. I promise. And like I said, it's not expensive if you do however you want to do it. I'm not saying eat 100% clean. I'm saying cut out sugar. I'm saying make better choices. Drink water that 21 weeks. Don't go get a sweet tea. Don't go get a Coke. Don't go get a Gatorade, because Gatorades are horrible for you. Those power bars you see in gas stations, and Cliff Bar, Delicious Bar, Power Bars, Healthy Bar, shit for you. Don't eat those. Full of sugar. Anything like that is full of sugar. Eat something that... Snack on cucumbers. I like to snack on cucumbers. Carrots. Snack on fruit. I like to cut up bananas, and I freeze them. I put blueberries in the freezer. It's a cold little treat that you can eat. Do those. Find something that you can handle. Snack on nuts. I chew a lot of gum. To have flavor in my mouth. Do that. But give yourself 3 weeks. Drink water. Drink water more than you've ever drank water. Start trying to maybe go, if you're an office job and you don't, go for walks. Go for jogs, depending on your fitness level. Do it what you know. Get something going. Stretch. Stretching's really good. Do something. And this is on eating healthy. I'll have another episode on fitness itself. I'll have another episode on goals and staying composed with goals. Because one thing I like to do is I make a list every morning of the things I'm going to get done, because I take it one step at a time. And the first thing on my list is make a list. Boom. One already checked off. And that sounds stupid, but when you can read it and you can see that you've done it, it triggers your brain and it inspires you to keep going. Then the next one, make my bed. Boom. Already made my bed. Next one, stretch. Boom. Already stretched. Next one, workout. Boom. And you just keep knocking them off. And then as you keep going down the list, get to the bigger goals of the day and apply for 10 jobs. Boom. And as you see these, you'll see it and you go, I've already done all these things. I guess let me go clean the bathroom because I want to check that one off. And when you don't, you're going to feel bad whenever you look at that list and it's not checked off. That I'll get in more depth into goals and that, but that's something you can do. Write down on a piece of paper. I am not going to eat sugar. I'm going to drink more water. Sign it and put it on your fridge. Put it somewhere where you'll see it. And remember that you're not going to do it. That's my thoughts. If you need any help, any questions, message me. You know how to find me. Instagram, Scott's Thoughts, just like it's spelled. Kick, Scott's Thoughts. Actually, Instagram is Scott's Thoughts Podcast. Kick is Scott's Thoughts. Snapchat, Scott's Thoughts, but it's spelled THOTS. I need y'all to keep listening on iTunes. I need y'all to rate, review, and subscribe. I've got a few. I appreciate it. I need y'all to comment. I need y'all to tag people. I need y'all to do everything. I'm on YouTube. Go to my website. I'm on Stitcher now. But please, spread the word, and let's discuss this. Tell me how you like to eat. Tell me why it's too hard for you. Tell me what you did to eat healthy. Help other people who are listening to this comment and show what you did to help change your life. Let people know. And it's going to be tough. There are days where I go for weeks where I just eat like shit. But you know what? I get back on track. And then you got to keep doing that. So it's not going to be easy. But you can do 3 weeks. I know you can. 3 weeks is not, that's not even a chunk of your year, much less your life. So give yourself 21 days and see what you can accomplish. I'm proud of all of you. Just make the effort. Do as much as you can, work as hard as you can, even if it's a really small eating goal for 3 weeks. Make it. And then it will continue to extrapolate, I promise. That's my episode. Please spread the word. Let me know. I hope all of you, I wish you success. Show me your journey. Keep me updated with your journey this 3 weeks. I'll even talk about it in future episodes. I need you to stay updated. I want to know that y'all are doing good. But eat healthy. It's not expensive. Don't have to get all the fancy stuff. It's going to be tough. And it can taste good if you want it to. The choices are yours to do what you want with what you have. You can choose to go 3 weeks and do as you promised to yourself, or you can choose to give up on yourself. Simple as that. So write it out. Sign it. Put it on your fridge. Make the changes. Alright, my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Boom.